Hello again. So happy you could join me on this beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you're at. I'd like to start out by thanking all my viewers and subscribers. I really do appreciate it, and I always try to get back with you as soon as possible. What I got going on today is a pre-stretched canvas 16 by 20. What I do is I went to your local hardware store and bought some different kinds of spray paints, different colors and hues. Spray painted this canvas first, but make sure you're in a well ventilated area and you have a mask on. After I got that and that all dried, I took a coat of liquid clear, a thin coat, and covered the whole canvas. That helps your oils go on a lot smoother. And you'll see that if you missed a spot, your oils will start to drag there. So that's where we're at so far. Any colors you're in, any information you'll need to paint along with me will come across the screen somewhere in here. Today I thought maybe we would do a double waterfall, maybe one in the distance coming off a glacier, and maybe one real close coming down. Put some flowers in or whatever, maybe a bald eagle flying. So that's where I'm at so far. I'm going to mix some alizarin crimson and get some purple color going for the mountain. Alizarin crimson and phthalo or Prussian blue. Maybe a touch of black. I just mixed it right on the palette. Then I'm going to take some alizarin crimson and some sap green and mix them two together and get like a Van Dyke brown color. Whenever you're out of colors, you can kind of go to a color chart, or just, I know from doing this, those two colors make that brown color that you're looking for. Clean that off. Come in to a fan brush. Fan brush, we'll start out with some sky here, I think. Who knows, who knows. Maybe we'll do a pink sky. Load it right up on both sides. And determine where your horizon is. Maybe we'll have one mountain back here. All the way. Come into the soft blender brush. It's really soft. Make sure it's clean. Knock off all the excess. Come in, we're going to tap this and blend it in, soften it. All the way down. Who knows? Come into maybe some white this time, a little bit more white. Make it thicker. Clean that off. Come into some just white right in there. More white, brighter. Make it brighter there. Come back in with the blender brush. Tapping that in there. And blending that white in there too. different things. To clean that brush off. Just knocks off all that excess paint thinner. And that's what I use. I use odorless paint thinner, and that's always good. We'll come in to some more white, I believe. Just whatever you think. Whatever background or whatever lightness that you're looking for. Into that blender brush again. Just tap it across here. Got a little pink hue going. You step back and you get a different angle on it. Determine where you want your... I think I'm going to leave that just like that. We'll come in with our mountain. Our snow-capped mountain. I think I put some more blue in there, in that purple. Make it a more of a bluer, not so dark. Get a little roll of paint on your palette knife. And we'll come in and we'll, who knows, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll come in and we'll put a distant mountain in there first. We'll have 3 mountains in ours. So you're going to take some of that off of there. That same color and add some white to it. Because off in the distance, it's going to be a lighter color, like a shadow almost. Get a little roll of paint, a lighter color. Maybe we'll start back here. Off in the distance. Some things happening on that one. Little ridges, that's what you want. You want it real straight. This one back here, you won't even see much snow on it because it's so far in the distance. Now we're going to take that little brush that we used to put the liquid clear on, this one right here. We're going to pull it down, hit the angles of your mountain way off in the distance. Pulling it at different angles, and everything just starts to happen. I want to wipe that excess off. Pull it to where it blends in down. Where it just gets softer. Who knows, maybe it goes right off the canvas. I'm going to leave that just like that and come into that blender brush and tap it. Tap it and get that misty, foggy. You want to pay attention to the lay of the mountain. Because you want that to blend in. Just how the mountain's going. And just fluff it up. Blend it in. Just like that. You got that distant mountain. Now we can put another one up here closer. And then that one will have some of the other colors in it. There's a little roll of paint just like you did the other one, right across. And we'll put this one in here. Maybe we can have it right here. Just like that. Maybe it's got something like that going on. Maybe it comes right down in front of this one. Just keep adding. Keep adding the paints. Who knows, maybe that goes off. Just like that. Come to that brush we did the blending on the other mountain, we'll do the same thing on this one. Start pulling it down. And automatically push that one back. Because we put this one in the front. Grab this. Wipe off that excess. Get all kinds. All sorts of things happening. Just from blending that in, pulling it back and forth, get the angles of the mountain. Right where you might want it to have some peaks and valleys. Like that. Now we can add some white in there. Clean that brush off. Get the excess off of that. Come into your palette knife. And we'll grab some white. Little roll of paint. Just like we did the mountain. And we'll come in and we'll put some snow here. Just like that. Add some more. Maybe we got something up here going. Keep stepping back and just taking a little bit more. And where you might want some of that brighter snow to be hitting. Just like that. Maybe I want more down here. Just keep working it, getting a different snow things, right where you might want some of that to be hitting. Right down into there. All I'm doing is just barely tapping. Barely taking some of that white. Maybe back here you just got a little bit that's shining. That's coming through back there. Step back. Get that to break some more. Now we'll come into some blue, like a phthalo blue. Get some shadows, shadow color. You get that blue. Little roll of paint. And you can come in here. Wherever you think. Pull it down. Some more of that blue down here. You can leave some areas darker too. Because on the mountain it's all kinds of different shades. We'll pick up some more white. Right where we got some of this blue on there. We can just cover that up. Come right down in there. I like maybe a little bit more white over here. Right where this mountain is coming off this edge right here. Like that where it's coming down. Okay, now we'll get the blender brush. tap this like we did the back mountain. Get that misty look. You can go all the way up into that snow. That softens that. Get that look. You get that look. Hope you can hear that. I'm kind of tapping kind of hard. Got that distant mountain. You got this one closer. And I think we're going to come right in. And we'll put an eagle flying overhead. It's a good time to put one in now, since you just finished the mountains. Way off in the distance. Now we can start putting some trees in. Some trees. We'll have a distant waterfall coming down. So let's get a little brush here going. This one right here is good. We'll get some white. Load it up on both sides, just like that. And we'll determine maybe our waterfall is going to be off to the side over here by the trees. Distant waterfall. Now we're going to put our distant trees in. I'm going to use some of that same color we used on the mountain. Kind of a distant. Load it right up just like that. And we'll come in and we'll tap some trees right around. Further back, we're going to have evergreen trees here, so further back we'll make the illusion that there's trees back here. Could be some taller ones. All I'm doing is tapping. All the way up. Goes off to the side up here. Maybe we can put some over here. Just keep loading it up. That illusion. I want to leave the misty area behind it because you get layers that way. You don't want to put it up too close. This is just going to be like the backdrop. It's going to give you your different layers for your, before I put the evergreen trees in. You really don't have much to blend back there or nothing because it's too far away. It's just going to be misty. I think over here you won't even see this because there's going to be another mountain there. Clean that brush off real quick. Now we'll come into the blender brush and we'll mist this area here like we did the mountain. Mist it right up to the waterfall. I'm tapping in circular motions. And you can pull up that sharp little tree lines that you might notice. Just like that. Got that waterfall coming down there. Now we'll come into some green, some black, some of that brown we mixed up, green, liquid clear, because that's going to thin it out. Helps it go on a lot easier. Just want a dark color, dark green color. Just like that. Load it right up. And we'll come in and do the same thing right in front of this. Off in the distance. Tapping it in. Creating the illusion of some evergreen trees back there, right in front of this waterfall. Kind of filling it in, getting it to look like a forest back there. Different heights. In between the blues or the softer colors we got in the back, almost like a purple. Just gives you another layer. said, well, something coming down here, so not really too worried about that. Come into that blender brush again, and we'll tap just like we did behind there to get a misty right up to the waterfall. Up with that, just barely. Straight up. All the way. Kind of blend that in, soften that. Off in the distance. Now we'll put some rock formations in here where stuff's coming down, and maybe we'll have some trees in front. Kind of push that all back. Just loading up some Van Dyke Brown on that palette knife. And we'll come in and we'll just tap in some spots. All the way down. Got some stone stuff. Stony areas. Now we'll come back into some white. Highlight that just a little bit. Just a little bit here and there. Just where you got a little bit of rock formations there. Now what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll get a brush here and make the mist. It's just a little brush, just like that. I'm just tapping it with some white. And you come down here and make it misty. Where the waterfall is turning over. Now we can come into some trees here. More evergreen trees. Maybe we can do something taller here or whatever. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to do here? I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some land in here first. Some green, dark land. Kind of separate that. Then we'll put some evergreen trees in closer. maybe up on the hill. Then we can put them even closer. Just have them run along that edge. Just have them run along that edge. Cleaning that brush off. I want that to be lighter down there. Lighter right where that waterfall, that line is. Just as that fades away. Just keeps getting softer as you go. Gives it a nice shadowy, nice blend there. Goes right back. All I'm doing is barely tapping this. Kind of going across real fast, tapping, tapping, tapping. Tapping. We'll determine what we're going to do with this over here in a second, but we're going to blend this all the way back. Just barely soften it with the yellow and you get that nice color back there. Just pulls it all together right down into the waterfall. Kind of like that, how it's going right now. Kind of like that, how that's going. Let's put some evergreen trees in there where you can see them a little bit more close up, more detail. Same brush. Maybe there's one right there on the hill. Just tapping and going back and forth. And going on that angle, on the way you think it might be. Tree's going to be set along the mountain. It's got to have that angle, that softness. We'll put a big one right here, bigger one. Take the corner of the brush and just tapping it and going back and forth. Maybe we got some over here. bigger one there. Maybe we can put one back here. Tapper, the harder you tap, you can pull it right up closer just by making it bigger. Okay, we got that going on. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a little water line in here, and we'll work our way forward. We'll use a little bit of brown on the palette knife, just like that. And we'll come in and we'll tap. Tap in some water, just a water line. Something like that. Come into some white. Put a roll of paint. And we'll tap that underneath that white. A little fan brush just like this, and we'll pull down, tapping it all the way to that edge. That off. Come in and pull down again. All the way. Clean it off again. Trying to come in there and make that light. Make it lighter. Clean that off. What I found in nature is a lot of times it's dark. It's almost like a brown or almost a black. That's right by the edge of the shore. Keep wiping it off, pulling it down, getting into the lighter Kind of softens that. Just keep going back and forth. Now we can come in with the blender brush. We'll wipe that off. That's got some stuff on there from that green. Knock the excess of the paint thinner. Get it as dry as you can. And we'll come and pull this down. That even softens it even more. Just taking the angle, smaller end of the brush. Get that, you pull that down and you get that look of almost like a water, and you're going to go right across. That gives it that sheen, that glisten. That glisten that you're looking for. Pull it down. And go right across, just like that. Now we can come into that water lines, put that white in there. That's going to enhance that even more. It's going to bring that out nice. Right along there. Just a little bit. Like that. It's got that good, when you step back, it's got that good look to it. Now it's time for a big waterfall right here. Let me come into our hair was up there. Now we're going to put in another rock formation. Make this more rocky here, like you'd see back there. So we're going to come into that purple color that we mixed up with the black, maybe. Better yet, I think I'm going to go into some black. Almost give it a gray look. The black and the blue. Black and the blue. I want this to have a more grayish little roll of paint. But since we're going to have another waterfall coming down here, maybe we got some rock formation right up here. You can make some trees coming up there, evergreen trees. Just before you might have the waterfall come. kinds of jiggles, and maybe we'll have the waterfall cut right in here. Right there, right where that edge is, I think it looks good. That soft little edge. And it comes right down. I'll add some black in there, darken it up some. And we'll pull it down. Okay, got that going on. Let's get some a waterfall brush. We'll use this fan brush here, it's good. Load it up with liquid clear. Some liquid white, mostly liquid white. It's going to be thin enough, just like that. We'll come in and we'll have the waterfall coming. Just like that. Coming right down. Right off that top. Fill it up with some more white to get that. Okay, we got that going on. Now we'll come in and we'll blend this like we did the other mountains with this brush here. We'll pull it right down. Right underneath the waterfall. Almost like a glacier. Pulling it right down. Different rock formations coming right there. Maybe down here we'll just make some rocks and it'll go into whatever. Put some trees in there. We'll see, we'll see. Now we'll come into that one brush we used for the mist. Load that up. We'll tap this in down here. Tap that in all the way. Right where you think it might be misty. Like the blender brush. And just blend it like a cloud. coming down, you'll see stuff coming off of it. Now we'll come into some highlight. Some areas where the might be hitting. Take that white, load it right up on there. All the way down. On that glacier or the rock formation. Just like that. What you want to do with that, to get that coming down like that, is you want to load up not only the corner here, but have it go down on your palette knife. And I'll show you. Just pull it down through it. And have all that happening down below it. And when you come in and tap this and you pull it down, you'll have all that stuff happening. Like, let's say from back here. Just let it pull it down. Grab some more. Maybe some stuff's happening in here. You got all that breaking and everything. And you can always come back and get some other things happening. Maybe a little bit of highlight here, where it might be brighter, or grab some more white. Maybe you might have a stone coming out there. All kinds of rock formations. Maybe there's something right here sticking out. I almost like that, just like that. Maybe. Okay. Like a winner to me. We'll take blender brush. And we'll blend that mountain. Get that as dry as we can. way down here. All the way up there. Who knows? Now, knock off the excess. Step back. Put some more white in there. Because I think it would be more foamy and things. Take that blender brush, just that corner, and tap it right where you have all that foam and everything. More white, brighter, I think. Brighter. Foamier. Step back. See if you got that look. I kind of like that, just the way that is. Now we can put some trees in here. Some trees or some stones, or who knows. I think I'm going to run this mist right down now. Right down to the water. Right down into the water part. Make it all misty, foamy everywhere. Some evergreen trees right there. That'd be perfect. Hold up the fan brush. Just like that. And we can come in and tap in some trees right here. All the way down. knows, we might put a plan there with some, with something. All the way down. Some of that dark color, liquid clear. Like that. Make this one going kind of all over. Darker. Whatever we don't use down here, we'll put some land in. And here's a big one right here. Just tapping it, going across. Tell you where I'm going to clean that one off and come into this one here. Might get a better look. Just load it up, both sides, just like that. Come in here, tap it. Just here and there. Keep loading it up to get some darker paint. All the way down. Like I said, who knows, we're going to put land down here, I think. Put some flowers in. So whatever we fill up, we can do like that. Have it come right down. Right down to the waterfall. Tell you what, I think we can put another one back here. I'd like to fill this in. Not to take away from the mountain, but just give it a more woodsy more thicker. Maybe this one comes up here. Goes off the canvas. And it's going to be darker because it's hidden. It's hidden where you got all the shadows of the mountain, the trees. All the way down. Just like that. Okay, got that happening. Cleaning the brush off. Now we can come down in here and highlight it. Tell you what, I'm going to put some yellow in here first. Yellow and white. Brighten it up. Just tapping it. Just tapping some yellow color, almost like yellow flowers will do. Just on the fan brush like that. We'll come right in here. Got some of that happening. Now we'll come into a little brush. And we'll put some flowers, I think. Different color flowers. Liquid clear, that kind of helps it. I think we'll come into some pink. Darker pink. And we'll just tap it in. Just tap in some color. Maybe need some white for that. Make it lighter. Lighter colors. Okay, we'll clean that one off. Just the illusion of flowers. Got some yellow things happening. Who knows? Let's get into some light blue, I think. I think I like light blue. Light blue. One that'll stand out. like that. Just load it up. Light blue. Got that. Some of those flowers happening. Kind of like the pinky and the blue, just because of the sky. I don't think I'm going to put red in. I'm going to go and highlight some more pink. The pink colored ones. Accents that from over there. Come into some blues, more blue. Maybe we got some right in here. Get that lighter. Get that white on there. Okay, now we'll take this liner brush and some brown, and we'll make a twig coming out the side here. Coming right off the corner. Maybe there's something coming out into the waterfall. All the way down. Just like that. On that note, I think I'm going to call this a completed painting. And we'll come into the light green, just a touch of the green, and a liner brush, and we'll sign it down here. I like signing mine with my last name. Some people like to put their initials in. It's whatever you prefer. I also like to put the year in. Yeah, people ask you, when was that painted, you know? Then you can see your progression as you went along and seeing what you were thinking at the time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you painted along with me. And I hope you come back and see me. Bye.